In the heart of Africa, in the untamed lands of Tanzania, the sun rises over golden plains. Here, where life and death collide each day, the wilderness reveals its darkest secrets. Secrets of the bloodthirsty predators who rule without mercy. The lions, kings of the Savanna. Males roam with pride, while lionesses train their cubs in the ancient art of hunting. At night, they move silently beneath the moon, watching the herds, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With every roar, the earth trembles, announcing the power of the king. But in the shadows of the trees, another hunter lurks, the leopard. Silent, patient, it leaps upon its prey, dragging it high into the branches, away from the fees of the night. And on the open plains, the cheetah reigns as the fastest predator on earth. In seconds, life or death is decided. Here, speed is the weapon of survival. Along the riverbanks lies a hidden danger, crocodiles. Giants of the water, waiting beneath the surface for the great migration. As herds cross the river, chaos erupts. Explosive jaws rise from the depths. A bloody battle between tooth and hoof begins. When darkness falls, a chilling laughter echoes. The hyenas, masters of the night, they hunt in packs, stealing from lions and leopards alike. In this land, there is no mercy. Only the law of the wild, the strongest survive. But Tanzania is not only the land of predators. It is also the kingdom of giants. Elephants march like living fortresses, protecting their calves from lions, carving paths through the dust and heat. Their power lies not in their tusks, but in unity and in family. When the storms arrive, the savanna transforms. Lightning splits the skies, rain floods the plains, and life is reborn. But when the drought returns, the land cracks open. Animals gather around shrinking waterholes, where drinking becomes a battle for survival. Sometimes, predator turns against predator. Lions clash with crocodiles. Leopards lose their meals to hyenas. In the wild, even the hunters are hunted. Here, the struggle for dominance never ends. This is wild Tanzania, a land of blood and beauty, of power and survival. Here, every sunrise brings a new battle, and every sunset leaves behind a story of life and death. In the end, only the winds, the roars of lions, and the eternal spirit of Africa remain. Across the endless savanna, millions of wildebeest and zebras march in unison. Their hooves thunder across the plains, a migration older than time itself. They follow the rain, chasing the promise of fresh grass. But every step forward takes them closer to the jaws of death. The rivers become graveyards. As herds leap into the waters, crocodiles rise with terrifying force. Some escape, some vanish forever. For the survivors, the journey continues, but danger waits at every corner. Predators follow the herds like shadows, never resting, never forgiving. In this wild land, not all survive. The weak fall behind, calves, the injured, the old. But the strong push forward, carrying the future of their species. Here, survival is not just about strength. It is about courage, endurance, and sacrifice. As the sun disappears, the night awakens. Owls glide silently, bats swarm in the skies, and the glowing eyes of leopards pierce the dark. The savanna transforms into a different battlefield, where stealth and silence decide life or death. But even in this ruthless world, there is love and tenderness. A lioness protects her cubs from danger. A giraffe gently guides her newborn to its first steps. A herd of elephants mourns the loss of one of their own. These bonds of family are the true heart of the savanna. Predators kill to live, prey sacrifice to sustain. And in this delicate balance, the savanna thrives. Without death, there can be no life. Without struggle, there can be no survival. This is the law of the wild, eternal and unbroken. In the open plains, the savanna becomes an arena of survival. Cheetahs explode with speed, their slender bodies built for the chase. Antelopes zigzag, desperate to escape. The chase lasts seconds, but the outcome means everything for the hunter and the hunted. Not all battles are fast. When giants collide, the land trembles. Bull elephants fight for dominance, tusks crashing with thunderous force. Buffaloes form a wall of muscle against prowling lions. In Tanzania, even the strongest must prove their right to survive. Some predators do not roar or chase. They wait. Crocodiles drift silently beneath the water. Pythons wrap their victims in a deadly embrace. Scorpions and spiders strike from the shadows. In this land, danger comes in many forms, some loud, some whispering. Beneath the tall grass, ambush predators wait. Pythons coil silently, striking with crushing force. Jackals scavenge and steal, testing the patience of lions. Every creature, from the smallest to the largest, plays its role in this endless circle of survival. Waterholes become battlefields. Buffaloes stand their ground against lions. Rhinos arrive with unstoppable power, shaking the earth beneath them. And timid antelopes, desperate for a drink, step cautiously, knowing death may be waiting in the shadows. From beneath the sun-baked rocks, reptiles emerge. Monitor lizards hunt eggs with precision. Snakes glide through the sand, striking fast and vanishing without a trace. In Tanzania, even the smallest predator is deadly. Here in Tanzania, every sunrise begins with hope, and every sunset ends with survival. From the river's edge to the highest skies, this is the story of life untamed, where beauty and brutality